Hello Virgo, welcome back to Fifi's Tarot Readings. I hope you are all doing amazing, wonderful and fabulous. For those that are new to my channel, a very, very warm welcome. Cross watchers, you are definitely welcomed here as well. And for those that are returning, thank you very much. Welcome back. Everybody is welcomed here at Fifi's Tarot Readings. Virgo, let's get straight into your weekly love reading. Let me clear the deck for you first. Now, Virgo, I will be focusing on the next couple of weeks for you. So anywhere between, let's just say, 3 to 6 weeks. Let's be generous with our weeks, just with our time. And I'm going to be focusing on, for those that are thinking of your person that you're not in contact with. So even if you are on a break from your person, or it's been a permanent disconnection, you know, like a breakup, and it doesn't matter how long it's been, Virgo, let's see what's going on. So there's no contact. What is really going on with your person? So even if you just want to know out of curiosity, or maybe still have hope that this can be repaired, maybe you're waiting for your person, or maybe they're even waiting for you. But the cards can actually be very honest and also tell you it's probably a good reason, or, you know, it's probably good that they're not contacting you. Perhaps you've dodged a bullet. So I will be exploring everything and all possibilities here with you, Virgo. My apologies, I almost called you Aquarius. Virgo, so let's see what is going on. Virgo, please, and their person. No communication. What is really going on, please? Virgo and their person. Last one. All right. Here we go. Virgo. Bottom of the deck is the Five of Wands. Ooh, okay. I just got the word memory. Five of Wands, Leo energy. I just got the word memory. I think your person's thinking here about the last memory, the last interaction that they had with you, and it wasn't good. It didn't end on a good note. It kind of, you both parted ways on a very sour note. As you can see, everyone's fighting here. Everyone's in conflict. And sometimes we look back thinking, what were we really fighting over? What was the seed that was planted that made everything explode here? So this can actually sometimes represent when your person's actually kind of acknowledging now that maybe there was too much competition for their attention. They gave too much of it. This is about conflict, arguments, a clash of egos, for example. And like I said, competition. It's also like finger pointing, like you did this. How could you have done this after everything I've done for you, for example? And it can just represent that one conversation that turned ugly, and that was the last conversation you ever had. Now, sometimes, more often than not, this can represent there was way too many people in this connection. We've got friends, family, co-workers, the ex, the dog. Everyone here was trying to like meddle in, and they were trying to give their 2 cents and their opinion. So what happens? It caused a lot of disharmony here. And I just got the word memory. So they're really thinking about the last time they saw you here. I don't think they're very happy about how things ended, because fives are about challenges, changes, transitions, but also about regrets here. Perhaps they said something to you and that really stung. It's like, yeah, shouldn't have said that, but it's too late. Oh, wow, we got the Magician. This is going to directly affect you. They are really thinking about you because we have the Magician. So this is a major here for Gemini and Virgo. So you're in here as well. I think that there was also some form of manipulation going on. This is the shadow side of the Magician. So when I say that, what do I mean by that? Just to clarify. So you might know people, or maybe this happened to you and your person, where you're in an argument. You know they've done something wrong. You've seen it. There's the facts. But this person has the ability to manipulate the conversation. They can twist things around where it's your fault, Virgo. You made me do this. And then you're feeling quite guilty. That could also be, border narcissist, psychopath, just saying. And that's not going to be for all of you. And if you do relate to that, well, there you go. We're confirming it. But what I find interesting here is that I think that they are chewing on the idea. They're not acting yet. I'm not saying any action, but they're chewing on the idea of, what if I go back to Virgo? Can we manifest a brand new beginning? Because the Magician is all about brand new beginnings. It's starting all over again. But they're thinking, can we, because of this? You see, we have also the Six of Pentacles, Taurus energy. The scales are slightly off balance. There was definitely no balance in the past. This can often also indicate maybe there is separation, divorce, money is being fairly distributed by a judge for spousal support, child support here. This was either between both of you, or if your person here actually was committed or married to someone else, This is the generosity card. So it's quite interesting how I think your person's attitude, it has shifted, it's changed. But what are they doing in the meantime is the Page of Swords. They're watching you. And this is probably new information. Maybe you know that they're watching you, your stories. There's definitely no communication because this page is the ultimate communicator. It's the true messenger, but the sword's pointing down, which means no talking. There's no communication. Swords represent communication. Something's going to happen though, because we've got the fastest night and the swords represent weeks, and it's exactly the time period that I was looking forward to. We've got the Knight of Swords. This is indeed the fastest moving night. Out of all the nights, this is the fastest one. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Over the next few weeks, Virgo, you might be very taken aback, very surprised that this person here is going to be reaching out to you. Knights represent messages and changes of the fast kind. There is something here that they want to express to you. Because they're watching you, I think they're planning what to say. I don't feel like they want to fight with you because there's a lot of hesitancy of coming forward, because every time they want, it's like, oh, the Five of Wands. Yeah. But let's see. Let's get to the matter of this. The head of your reading, yeah, that's going to happen. You got the Three of Cups, Cancer energy. This is reconciliation. You don't have to reconcile. We are doing this from their point of view. So it seems here, excuse me, Virgo, that they do want to reconcile. At least they want to start off as friends, because the Three and the Six of Cups are all friendship cards. And it's a very social card. It's going out, letting your hair down, popping, you know, a bottle of champagne, just really having fun together. Even if it's just with you and them, a group of friends, or your family and their family, they do want to heal this. And I do appreciate that. The Three of Cups always comes with healing. And I will be clarifying these cards for you. Yeah, we've got the World. So here we have some 4 fixed signs. We have Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, and Scorpio. For some of you, yes, you definitely could be in a long distance connection. That's not for all of you, but it seems here that things have wrapped up. The worst is behind you, Virgo. I'm definitely telling you right now, with you and your person, you both graduated. You've accomplished all the lessons that you need to learn. The worst is behind you. Things have wrapped up. This is about endings. But in saying that though, this is also having a brand new beginning. Don't know how that makes you feel, because this is, it's quite heavy, this energy. And I just got the word opinions. A lot of people around your person have a lot of opinions about this whole connection, which I don't know why. They should stay out of it. But just to let you know, having the World in your spread, doesn't matter where it is, it's a very, very good sign. It's considered very lucky, where things turn in your favor. Virgo, we have the Queen of Swords. So far we got the Page, the Knight, and the Queen of Swords. The only thing we need is the King of Swords now. So this can often represent someone that is heavily focused on their work. They really don't want to think about romance. It's just a form of distraction. This can often also represent someone that is separated and divorced. Now, what I like here, if you look, we've got the Knight and the Page where the swords are pointing down, except for the Queen. Sword is pointing up. So there's open, honest communication coming your way in a matter of weeks. There is something desperately, I feel like it's in their chest, on their shoulders. They want to get it off. They want to express a lot to you, but they certainly do not want to fight with you. They don't want to argue. Let's see. Yeah, definitely. Let's talk about why this person went away, or if it wasn't just them, perhaps both of you went your separate ways. Virgo, if it was you, I feel like you just had no other choice. It was either stay and be miserable, or, you know, deal with all this drama, or walk away. So this is Pisces energy. I'm seeing here that your person has tried very, very hard to emotionally disconnect from you, by walking away. Obviously, that's not working because they're coming back. Virgo, you know, this is often, if this was you that walked away, it's like you just realize that this is not serving you anymore. I have to pack up my bags and leave. But I don't think they're going to, they're having a hard time letting this go, in other words. Let's talk about the beating heart of your reading, Virgo. This card can affect all the other cards, of course, to some degree, and can often represent mutual energies. So let's see, what do we have? The Six of Wands. Interesting though, I did Aquarius's reading not too long ago, and the beating heart of their reading was also the Six of Wands. So if you are dealing with an Aquarius, there you go. That's not for all of you, of course, but the beating heart of your reading, Virgo, is success, but it's that personal victory with each other. And sixes are all about healing, saying we did it. And I like this because now we're seeing progressive energy. We're moving forward. From the 5, now we're moving on to the 6. We're not going backwards. This is what I like. Now, it's weird because, you know, it's just honestly from walking away, your person's coming back and they know this is not going to be overnight success. This reconciliation is not going to happen overnight. They're going to have to work hard for it. Yep. Two of Swords. Libra energy. Virgo, you may be quite indecisive about this. It's placed on top of your energy, and it's pretty much, you know, in a situation where you're going to think that you need to make a head over heart decision. Is this the right decision to make? Should I even listen to this person? Should I move on my own? Let's see, I don't know what to do. You've reached a fork in the road. So when this happens, the best thing to offer that clarity, to take off, you know, that cloth that's covering your face, the way to see forward is to have a conversation with this person if you want to, of course, though. I'm also picking up that your person, in a way, they just, they really don't know how to approach you because of this. Because of that Five of Wands, especially if there was any lies, manipulation, or if they're very good at turning and twisting events to their favor, you see right through their BS. So the Ten of Wands, Sagittarius energy. So this is the card known as high stress. In fact, there's probably nothing more stressful than the Ten of Wands for your person. It's a card of burdens. I'm definitely saying that they are not proud of themselves. And this is also linked here to like physical exhaustion, like that physical burnout. Yeah, and it can actually also represent here that home life for your person, work life is not good. It's extra responsibilities, having the weight of the world on their shoulders. But I'm really inclined to say here, it's like that burden of how things ended, what they said to you, how they conducted themselves, how they allowed other people to get in. And even if they had issues with committing to you, they just didn't tell you the truth. They shouldn't have said the truth from the start. Whatever the situation was, they shouldn't have been honest. And now, well, it's kind of like the weight of the world is on their shoulders now, not on you. And I think also they're very stressed about how this is going to pan out. They want this to be successful. They want to talk to you. They just don't know how you're going to receive them, though. So what else we talk about in the near future is the High Priestess, Pisces energy. It's she or he who knows. Virgo, you do know, I think you know a lot more than what this person knows, than what they give you credit for. You can smell BS a mile away here. You know how to read between the lines, and they know they cannot come back to you with any excuses, any lies, any manipulation here, just with the truth. And I say that because the High Priestess is the keeper of knowledge, sacred knowledge, secrets, mysteries, information. So what is going to happen is that they're going to have to face the music. They know that. There's no other way. They can't just send you a gift and say, let's pick up where we left off. They're going to have to face the music. So we've got knowledge, secrets, information, more conversations are all going to be revealed to you, Virgo. You pretty much do not even have to lift a finger for this. So what do we have here in the outcome? This will directly affect you as well, Virgo. Is the glorious and the beautiful and the very positive Empress. This points to yes. So it does seem here that lines of communication will be open, because now we have 9 cards. We can definitely read them from all different lines. So we've got reconciliation. It's going to be successful, and this is giving birth to this once more. So we have, yeah, Taurus, and could also be Libra energy here as well. The Empress is the divine feminine. It is all the queens wrapped up into one, which all of us on this planet equally have masculine and feminine within us. Sometimes one comes out more stronger than the other. It is the most abundant card. It is the most creative card, and the most fertile card. So this definitely can promise, you know, pregnancy. Maybe there's children involved here as well. But this is giving birth to this once more. So any indecisiveness you have, yeah, you're going to have that clarity there with the High Priestess. Look at that. I split the deck. We've got the Empress again. Ooh, yeah. This is looking quite favorable, though. Let's get a good shuffle here for you, Virgo. And we are going to clarify all of these cards for you. So this is a really good way to see, like, you know, we know your side, and now it's good to see their side as well of what they're doing. You know, they're certainly not dating around. They're not gallivanting around town, partying. If anything, they want to party with you. Let's see. And one more. Perfect. Here we go. What else do we have? What else are they worried about? Is the Five of Pentacles. Taurus energy. So this is abandonment issues. I feel here that it's kind of like eating them up inside. And, you know, this can also show, because it's like such burdens, because they absolutely hate themselves for how things ended. This can also cause stress-related conditions like inflammation, back pain, joint pain, headaches, neck pain, shoulder pain, all those achy, you know, points in our body. Sometimes when we wake up, we can't even get out of bed. We come out crooked. So they do know here that, you know, from their point of view, they feel like they did abandon you, that they made you feel unworthy, unloved. But this is also a major rejection card. So another thing that's weighing heavy on their shoulders is that you're going to reject them. Six of Wands twice. So you are definitely mirroring each other to a certain degree. Not 100% unless I see the Two of Cups. But yeah, they want to move past this. They want this to be successful. Despite this, I feel like they want to meet you in the middle. They want to talk to you. They definitely do not want to argue with you. And they just want to move forward. They're going to take that leap of faith. Absolutely. We've got the Fool, Aries energy. It's about new beginnings. Reclaiming that innocence of where you were at the very start before things just came, well, crashing down. They're going to take that leap of faith and look that. They want to commit to you. The Queen of Pentacles. There you are, Virgo energy. And we end with the beautiful Nine of Cups. Pisces energy, that's my personal wish fulfillment card. It is celebration. It does point to reconciliation here. And just thinking, oh my God, we're celebrating like this is actually happening. We're talking to each other again. We got personal wishes coming true. This is beautiful. Let's clarify the Three of Cups, shall we? The Magician. We've got the Magician twice now. So both of you are definitely mirroring each other to a certain degree. Is that you're both thinking, well, what if? What if we were to start again? In fact, do not be surprised if the universe is supporting this because, you know, when we get this, it's almost like the universe is saying, both of you have the tools you need now, perhaps not in the past, but you have it now to meet in the middle and create magic, to literally create gold. That is the card of alchemy and just have new beginnings here. So far, this meeting together, re-establishing communication is looking quite positive. The world is clarified by the Six of Pentacles again. Interesting. Now, where did I see the Six of Pentacles? Let me just say, because I kind of, there we go. This is going to get quite messy. But see how in the past, how I pointed out that was slightly off balance? What's happening now is that they're completely balanced. So imagery is very important. Always need to consider that in every single tarot spread and where they are placed here. They want now to replace their leaving, the drama, everything that was out of disharmony, all out of that wacky balance. Again, sixes are about healing. So their intention now is to come back and provide peace, balance, harmony, equal give and take. It's, again, the card of generosity. Do not be surprised if they may shower you with gifts to make you feel special or give you something quite sentimental here as well. Wow. I feel like when they walked away, they didn't realize that they were going to leave their peace behind as well. The Six of Wands is clarified by the Three of Swords. Interesting. This is the card of loss, third-party situation, feeling broken. Absolutely. And nobody wins with that Three of Swords. Your person is actually suffering right now. The burden's here because they haven't said to you yet what is in their heart. Now, if this indeed was a third-party situation, because I am seeing two queens, we have the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles right here. Maybe they did put you in a third party. Maybe you were the third party. Whether you knew it or not, they had a third party. So yes, it can be infidelity, but this can actually also be friends, family, or co-workers that were just constantly intervening and causing so much disruption with that Five of Wands. And in the end, you end up arguing with your person. You're like, we were fine until, you know, they meddled in. So I think your person does want to succeed over this. They do want to heal this, and they know it's going to take time. But everyone's heart's broken here. Your person is suffering here a lot. That Two of Swords is clarified by Judgment. Ooh, okay. This is Scorpio energy. So this is you wondering, do I actually want to take this person back? The outcome is looking good, but according to your person, there is unfinished business here. Now, this judgment usually comes when your person has had a huge spiritual awakening, a big slap in the face metaphorically. You know, it's almost like life has really shaken your person up, you know, shaken them by the shoulders. There is unfinished business here. They would actually love to bring this back to life. I just see here that you're not going to rush back to them. And I think that's very smart considering what's happened in the past. I see you asking a lot of questions, chewing over this. You'll reach that fork in the road. Do I do this, yes or no? Either way, they are coming back to ask you for a second chance, though. Interesting. Ten of Wands here is clarified by the Page of Swords. So they're watching you and suffering in silence. The Page of Swords is known as the ultimate communicator. It is the true messenger and can often represent sometimes a bit of delayed news, off by a few weeks. I mean, it's not easy for them to face you when they're like this, when, you know, energetically, this is how they're feeling. Tired, worn out, completely just feeling defeated and deflated by this. But yeah, the true messenger, the ultimate communicator. See, there are birds on top of this sword. I don't know if you can see that. We've got two birds there. What do birds represent? Communication, chatter, like Twitter. But no, we're not talking about Twitter, but it's about chatter. It's communication here. And the sword is in a progressive energy. It's almost pointing up. So it's almost going to happen here. They want to tell you the truth about this. And they feel quite crappy about this. They are not proud of themselves. I think what's burdening them right now is that it's just too late. You're definitely a force to be reckoned with, Virgo. It's going to be a miracle if you take them back. I'm saying that from their point of view. The High Priestess here is clarified by the Five of Cups. Wow. Major regrets here. Look at that. Your person crying over spilled milk. I mean, on, not so challenging days, we have 2 cups that are upright. So they still have hope, but they're not proud of themselves. Not at all. No. They're not proud of themselves. Over what? They look at this. Actually, you know what? I just realized I completely skipped these 2. Isn't that weird? Why did I do that? Virgo, for those that have been following me, I never skip cards. And I just realized that I skipped these 2. Doesn't matter. Everything happens for a reason. I'm wondering why I did that. I'm still going to go back and I'm still going to clarify those 2 cards. That's so interesting. Anyway, going back here, I think the intuition here is definitely screaming at them in the near future to act out, or else they're going to be crying like this pretty much for the rest of their life. Guilty, embarrassed, ashamed of what they've done. Let's talk about the outcome. Ooh, yeah, they're coming in hot. You got the Knight of Swords again. They really want this to take off. Remember, this is from their point of view, because I don't see you rushing back to them, but this is all about fast movement, messages, changes, literally, giving birth to this once more. Let's clarify the world, please. It's amazing how I actually... No, you know what? I don't believe in, kind of like mistakes like that, but let's see. It must have happened for a reason. I don't question it. Let's talk about the Queen of Swords, please. Why is the Queen of Swords there, please? Thank you. Wheel of Fortune is at the bottom. We've got changes coming your way. Now, let's talk about the world. Why is it there? Yeah, because we've got the Four of Wands. This is reconciliation here. This is my twin flame card energy ruled by Aries, where, it was the runner and the chaser. In this instance, I think they'll be chasing you, though. This is all about, as I said, reconciliation, commitment. It's marriage. It's coming back together. It's celebrating, though. But I'm hearing the word slow celebration because of this. Because I have to admit, I have to say it, I don't think you trust this person. I have to say it, as I don't want to, sugarcoat anything. I'm seeing here that you're being very vigilant. You're not trusting them 100%, though. In fact, I think you're going to heavily rely on your judgment, your intuition. Let's talk about the Queen of Swords. There it is. The Seven of Swords, you don't trust them. You do not trust the situation. See, the Seven of Swords, Aquarius energy, is often linked to lying, cheating, stealing, being strategic, breaking your heart, doing things behind your back, acting like a fox where, you know what, you were probably the last person to find out about something. Yeah, I don't think that at first you're going to trust their situation, whatever comes out of their mouth here. It's like, this sounds too good to be true. No wonder. Okay, there's probably a reason why now I skipped those. That's odd, isn't it? Oops. Let's get some cards from the Romance Angels. What would they like you to know, please? Romance Angels, please. Thank you. One more. Thank you. Bottom of the deck, what do we have? Yep. Very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. That's almost like Two of Swords energy. This is definitely going to happen. It's going to happen very, very soon. What do we have here? Okay. True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. And I know is that this does not seem like true love, what they did in the past. But... which when I used to do personal readings, I always say that it never actually does look like the movies, though. This true love is, well, it's your true love story, Virgo, with you and your person. Maybe now what I'm actually thinking is that your person is really realizing it's Virgo. It's always been Virgo. And I was a damn fool for treating Virgo like that. We've also got forgiving and learning. So as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. So there's definitely forgiveness coming your way, with a chance to forgive. We've got apologies. We literally have the person here begging you for forgiveness. And you're like, let me think about it. Well, we got wedding. The situation involves marriage. This could definitely indicate a marriage in the future. More often than not, though, what I always pick up, Virgo, is that this definitely does indicate commitment, but this time doing it better than ever. It must be. It has to be better than ever. It's like that 2.0 version. Absolutely. Virgo, so this is what I have for you. This is what you can expect in the next coming weeks. And it seems here that your person, honestly, they just want forward movement. And they're hyping themselves up here to, I need to face the music and I need to tell Virgo the truth about everything. No more hiding, no more procrastinating. So Virgo, I will leave this here. Also, do keep a lookout in the next few days. I will be uploading your mini bonus reading where I'll be focusing on all areas of your life, including, life purpose, career, romance, present energy, and anything else. So I look forward to that. And I wish you the very, very best, Virgo, because we can see that it's going to happen very, very soon. Much love to you, Virgo, wherever you are, sending you love and light. Please take care, Virgo. Bye.